So I think a lot of people who buy vans are looking for an escape from something, and then they realize they don't really need to escape it. They just need to see a change of scenery. And now, which is crazy to me, I can't even believe it, but just being able to afford bills with social media. So getting paid on TikTok, brand deals, Instagram. What's up? My name is Kyle Kennedy. This is Matty Bear, and I've been traveling off and on for the past 2 months. I've been building it for 7, and you should take a tour of it. Welcome to the kitchen of the van. I've got a classic butcher block here and some unfinished things because I'm not finished, but it's still usable. I've got a 2-burner induction cooktop. So I've actually only used this induction cooktop twice, and it's been while I'm on this trip because I blew some fuses with the last one and we had to figure that out. But I love the fact that it's facing the sliding door and I can actually see outside. Like currently I have a view of the lake. It's beautiful. It's good for workflow as well. So I can just turn around, hit the sink over here. My 85-liter isotherm is incredible because it is the largest one that I could fit in here. As a minimalist, I really have enough storage in here, but it's a 144 Sprinter, so I could definitely use a lot more if I needed it, but I definitely don't have anything that I need to store in here that I don't already have. This is a butcher block over here as well with a really nice black sink. The black everywhere pretty much in gold. So black, white, gold. It's like oil. It's money. It is so great. I love it. So the backsplash I went with is the peel and stick, and it was super simple to make. And the reason I went with this is the hexagon shapes. They were a little bit different than the one I had in the ceiling, so it didn't really take away from the look up here, but it also set it apart. And then this gold accent, I just felt like it was so clean and modern that I just had to go with it. The gray water tank under here, I only have about 5 gallons, so I have to pull that out when it's filled up, pour it out, put it right back in. It's something I haven't finished yet, so it works, but I definitely need to get that on there. And then I have some storage up here. This is where I keep all of my toiletries. So I've got like towels, I've got all the stuff that I need for showers. So when I did the ceiling, something modern, I wanted to do something that was an indirect light, and I've seen a lot of people do these straight slats down the middle, but I wanted something that has some type of character to it. So I went with these hexagon shapes, wrapped them in some LEDs, and it's honestly my favorite part of the build, just because when you walk into a van, you look up, and that's gonna be the centerpiece for me. So the ceiling is basically a big honeycomb, and it's kind of off. So you can see there's one missing here, one missing here. It's just, here's a random thing, and it's a great pattern. So I just absolutely love this. I had a 4Runner at the time, so I ended up building out a little platform in the back, took it around in like Arkansas, outside of Oklahoma, like anywhere by Oklahoma, I would just take it there for like the weekend. And then COVID hit, and I was like, well, I kind of want to make some transitions. It took me a while to do that because I had to shut down my businesses. I traveled a little bit, really wanted to go for it. I think it took about 1.5 years before I even bought the van. So it was a little bit of a planning situation. And the big thing that actually pushed me into getting the van was I was in a relationship. It was like extremely toxic. So the van was my ticket out. The whole situation with buying the van was kind of an escape. So I think a lot of people who buy vans are looking for an escape from something, and then they realize they don't really need to escape it. They just need to see a change of scenery, and that's all it is. All right, we are in the shower now, and this is the first thing you see when you walk in, and the reason I put it right there is because it's an eye catcher. So with the tile, I did something completely different. I had never seen anyone do it. This is actually vinyl flooring, so it's peel and stick. I would put something a little bit different on the ceiling, maybe some of the fiberglass up there or whatever it is. And then this is something that is just for looks. I don't ever use the shower head. I use this right here to shower. When you're doing RVs or vans, if you're a larger guy, bigger build frame, you're going to hit yourself with that. So I can't stand that way. I have to shower completely like this the entire time, but it is a beautiful shower. I have a toilet in there, and that's something I would do differently about the van as well. find a compartment somewhere in there to store the toilet so it's not always out. And this can be a super simple close off so no one actually sees your toilet if you don't want them to see it. But this self cleans itself and it's really nice. So far the quality has been really good. And like I said, the only thing I would change about it is the ceiling tiles. You can use this vinyl flooring tile on the walls. It's perfect. It hasn't had any problems since I built it. But in Oklahoma, where I'm from, it's like 120 degrees during the summertime, so that tile just kind of sagged, and now I need to change it. Welcome to the bedroom where absolutely no magic is happening. I have an incredible bed. This is the Lucid bed. It's a 10-inch like foam bed. I honestly think it's the most incredible bed that I've ever owned, and I've had a Tempur-Pedic, which is saying some stuff. I also have massive foam pillows. They are so comfortable. This is like, I can just sit here and lounge all day, which, speaking of, I woke up at noon today, so that was great. I've got some flare spaces. I have 5-inch on the driver's side, 3-inch on the other side, and my favorite part of this set is the gator skin on the window. So this thing is absolutely incredible. I love it. I think it adds some character. So it gives it that headboard footboard feel where it's a little bit set apart and it actually changes the look of the entire bedding. The bed is very tall. I would probably drop it a little bit, but I did build it so I could put some mountain bikes underneath it. So I'm almost 6 foot tall and I still have to jump into bed, which is really funny to me because I've never had that problem. And it's high, and whoever like has a van like this, you definitely need to be a little bit taller or really good at gymnastics to jump up here. So over here on this side, I have 3 overhead compartments. On this drawer right here, I have my laptop underneath all my clothes kind of hiding, and then some shirts and pants. Over here is more pants and underwear. And then down here, there's nothing, but usually it is jackets and hats. I have like a million hats, so I have to have a whole cubby for them. So the transition from the lifestyle in a downtown loft apartment of 400 square foot into the van was not difficult for me because I'm already a minimalist. When I was there, I had a bed, a TV, my kitchen stuff, and some nightstands and shower stuff. That's really all I have here. I don't have nightstands or any of that. I don't have a TV, so it was really just a cool transition. I had to buy some nicer things because I wanted the van to be super bougie as much as I could and really put some effort into the travel. So just looking out the window and being able to see something different. So I've gone to Colorado, Arkansas, Texas, Missouri. I've been traveling more, which I bought the diesel version of this, which means gas is a lot more expensive. And I didn't really think that I'd be spending as much money as I did, but those long trips definitely add up. So financially, you have to plan for your gas. And that was the one thing I didn't, but we're fine now. And gas may go down, but who knows? Something about the outside of the van, I just got it wrapped matte navy blue, which is why I call it Matty Bear. There's also a funny story about this. On the front of my hood when I was in Colorado, a bear came at me at the middle of the night. When I woke up, there was bear prints in it, so Matty Bear, that's why I called it that. Also on the roof, I have a custom roof rack that my buddy Miles made. He is an incredible blacksmith in the Tulsa area. Welcome to the garage. So we have our electric over here and we have our water system over here. I haven't completely finished the cabinet that conceals it, but this is completely working. The entire system runs off of a 12-volt water pump. This is my water heater right here with 25 gallons of fresh water. And on this side, I have all of my house batteries. So this is running off of solar on the roof. I have 600 watts of solar panels. I have a shore power, and then I also have my alternator hooked up to it that charges it. There's 400 amp hours of battery. There's a 3,000 watt inverter. And if I ever run out of power, I have 3 backup batteries here. So I've got the Anchor 757, a Blue Eddy, and the brand new Delta 2 from EcoFlow. Just got that. I've been using this if I need to charge my phone somewhere, take it out, and it works. There's only like maybe 3% taken from it, and I've been out here for about a week. Great stuff. I've brought my tools because, you know, when you build your own things, things break, and so you may have to fix them. And I also helped some people fix their stuff here. I also always take my one wheel with me because when you're out here, you've got a long walk everywhere you go, so you can zip around town. Like I said, with the bed being a little bit higher, I can store some mountain bikes under here, take the wheel off, throw it underneath there. I actually did that in Crested Butte not too long ago. I got 3 bikes in here, but they weren't all in here. They were on the bed, 2 under here. For future plans in here, I want to build like a picnic table setup. I'm going to be putting a table right here that is on some drawer slides, heavy duty, that I can pull out, pull up some chairs and hang out. And this is going to be a really cool design, super modern. I'll do a live edge wood with resin, black on the bottom, coffee beans on the top, and then we're going to do some clear coat over that so it looks like a coffee table. It's going to be really cool. So what I do for a living is I used to own 2 businesses. So I owned a CrossFit gym for 10 years, and then I actually owned a screen printing business for 3 years. I was a 50-50 partner in that. Didn't see eye to eye with my partner on a few things, so we split ways. We're still best friends, but I sold that in November of 2021. Used that money to actually buy the van and start converting it. Ran out of that money because you think you have enough money for a conversion, but you need a lot more than you actually do, especially if you're trying to do more of the higher end stuff. And then I sold the gym in April of this year. So 2020, I sold the gym. I've been living off the money for that for probably 4 months or so, building out everything. And now, which is crazy to me, I can't even believe it, but just being able to afford bills with social media. So getting paid on TikTok, brand deals, Instagram, trying to get on YouTube a little bit more and actually put that there for an income source. And that's pretty much it. So now it's content creation, and it's a really fun job. I never thought that that could actually pay the bills, but it does all right. So if you want to follow me and see what I've got going on, where I'm at, you can follow me on TikTok at Kyle's Vanlife or Instagram Kyle's.vanlife, and on YouTube you can follow me there as well as Kyle's Vanlife. That's the end of the tour. I really appreciate you guys coming in, and next time you come here, it hopefully will be finished and look a lot different with actual decorations and feel more homey.